Hello Libra and welcome to your reading. This is a reading for all those who have a Libra sun sign, Libra moon sign, Libra ascendant. We're taking a look at your current energies. Some of you could have just stepped into them and some of you could be in the midst of them. Some of you could be towards the end of these energies. See how you are placed. See how these energies are connecting with any situation that you're experiencing currently or anything which has been taking up your headspace. See what this reading answers and go through the reading before you decide to take whatever steps you're wanting to regarding your situation. So let's start with Libra's reading, and we will start by looking at your past and what you have accomplished in the past, which is the Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, Two of Swords, and your outcome is the Hermit. I would need a little clarity. I will clear all the cards, but I would need a little clarity to for this Ten of Cups, because this is in the past. Okay, so maybe, some of you are, maybe there was some fallout with a family member, or there seemed to be, some kind of a long pause. I wouldn't say end, but a fairly long pause in a relationship which is now coming back to you. It could be a relationship within the family, friend, it could be, a colleague, it could be a romantic relationship, but a relationship which has emotions at its core. You're connected emotionally. So you felt that in the past something was over, but I think it is coming back. And now that it is coming back, you're quite likely to not know how. You will kind of accept the offer. You will accept a proposal, to, or proposal as in, if somebody approaches you, you would talk to them, you would kind of listen to them, but you wouldn't know what to do with it, whether you should proceed or not proceed. This is a card of sitting still. She's sitting and she does not know what to do, right? And I think in due course a little light would be shed on the very next step you need to take, Libra. So most of you are already in this, you've come out from this energy where you thought something was over, and some of you could be just getting this proposal. Some of you could have already got it, and some of you have already got it and some time has passed, and you are in that position where you do not know what to do with it, but and how to proceed with it. But in due course of time you will get some guidance. So let's explore all these cards in a little detail to get more clarity on your situation. But all of you are definitely wondering how to proceed, whether you should proceed at all, what to make of it, what not to make of it. We will get answers for that in your reading. We'll start with this card first, the Ten of Cups, Queen of Swords. Yes, you thought that it was something you'd got completely disconnected from. You'd worked very hard on this, and all said and done, whatever effort you had put into this particular relationship, you realized this is a card of realization as well, this awakening card, that you did put a lot of effort, but you needed to close this chapter because you were being very honest about yourself, that it was probably that time the relationship wasn't going anywhere. No matter what you did, Libra, even to kind of soothe ruffled feathers, your soothing wasn't working. Whatever effort you were doing to bring about a balance or change in the situation was not working out. So you left it. You realized that it's best to disconnect from it, because it doesn't seem to be, the other person probably wasn't responding at all. So you decided to make a clean break from this, and that's what you realized, that was the best thing you could have done. In hindsight, now you know that it was a good idea to get that a distance between you and the person, because your effort was not being appreciated, your effort was not being recognized. The other person did not even know that you're doing so much for the relationship, right, Libra? So you kind of moved away from that, and and even that moving away brought about a lot of realization for yourself, how you value relationships, how you look at relationships, what is your relationship with yourself. Is it the other person so important, or are you very important? So a lot of spiritual truths, realizations also happened for you singularly, when this gap was there, right? So it was quite a awakening, a spiritual awakening for you, quite a bit. Oh man, you got two of cups on top of two of cups. This is wonderful energy, my god. This is like, for those of you who've not got it, you can be rest assured it is charging at full speed towards you. This person is going to come back and, probably apologize and just want to rekindle the entire thing. Apology might be there, might not be there, but they have also realized, what they have, what their past behaviors. Let's leave it at that. And you got 6, so you have a sense of victory. You know that you did the right thing by moving away, because you probably needed, to spend some time looking at yourself and what you are doing with the relationship. And in a way it worked out very well, because the other person also probably realized, the value of this relationship. All in all, it's a win-win situation, which has brought about a lot of transformation and change for you as well as the other person. We've got this butterfly here on top of the sword. So your way of thinking, the spiritual awakening, all the effort you put in the relationship brought about a lot of changes and transformation in you and your and the other person. And now both of you are coming together with a new energy. Man, do I need to say more? But I would say that yes, you are kindred souls, lovers, you were meant to be together and all of that. But it also talks of, I am sorry, I just can't get over this. This is one of those, readings which has taken me aback completely. Such synchronicity happening is, anyway, let me get a grip on myself. So, all of this is going to make both of you, and more than both of you very happy, for making the right choice. The Lover's card is also about choices, right? So, in hindsight, you realize that you made the right choice about creating this distance. You made the choice of moving away so that you could understand a lot of things for yourself. And now also the choice is yours, whether you want to, after the first few meetings, conversations, whether you would like to proceed and how you would like to proceed. Because the Lover's card is of a choice. The universe brought you together to patch up this entire thing and give it to in a such a way so that neither of you have any bitter feelings. So at least now you're on that neutral level where it is not for and it is not against. But now what you want to do with it, whether you want to proceed or you want to call it quits, that is what this 2 of swords is. And that is also connected with this Lover's card, which is a card of choice. What do you choose? You want to choose to be with the person, or you just want to say goodbye and move on? So yes, the 10 of swords, a very painful a time has come to an end for sure. And now it is time to move forward again. I'm getting this card of forward movement, but nothing concrete is coming out, I feel, because all of you have had a different experience at some level, but the same experience at another level. So for some of you were just waiting for this patch up to happen so that you could leave it for good, and some of you are wanting to move forward, but most of you, I would say, are a little confused about what to do. 6 of Cups. So you're currently in very strong nostalgic energy, Libra. You're looking at your past, and I think you're looking at your past to get some kind of clue, how you would like to proceed. Like in the past it was like this, it's like this in the present now. Probably you're trying to add it up, you're trying to draw some inferences, you're trying to draw similarities, yet you're caught in this past and present, the good past, the happy times you spent, what you have learned from this. You're weighing all of that before you would like to move forward. But yes, very very nostalgic times. You probably are remembering how it was a nice connection, and it brought it probably did add a lot of emotional strong emotional bonds between you and this other person, which are a little difficult to put aside. And that is also another thing which keeps coming back to you and making you feel a little indecisive. What's your outcome card, Libra? You got the 8 of Cups. So yes, your confusion is going to end pretty soon, and Knight of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so I do feel that for some of you, you are going to make you're going to think through this very very carefully and make very carefully. You'll plan out things with a long distance vision, and make very and plan everything out so that you get the best thing for yourself. Because in the end we have got nine of pentacles, so you're thinking more about yourself in the relationship, because you've had this rough patch also, which brought about spiritual awakening. But no doubt, any distance coming in an emotional relationship, a love relationship, is not always very good. It changes our perspective for good. So now you're looking at things of how they're going to work out for you. What is it that makes you feel good about the relationship? What is it that makes that does it add value to you? Maybe value emotionally. Is this person worth your time? Is he worth your emotions, he or she? Is the other person worth whatever you are going to invest in the relationship? Is that other person worthy of it? That is how you will be looking at the situation. The Knight of Pentacles talks of planning, and you are planning, looking at that whatever you invest, because this is money is time. It's all about the time and emotions. If you want to invest, you're all seeing that it should be worthwhile. And given the independent uh, you know not the independent, the individuals, all individuals watching this, for them it means different things. So you will see what you value in the relationship, how the other person values you, if they value you in a particular way. You just want to see whether is this relationship worth another chance. It should be worthwhile. That is what your core energy is, that it should be worthwhile this time round. And you're not shortchanging yourself this time. You're not going to neglect yourself this time. You're not going to give your time, energy and effort just like that. You are also going to think through things based on what has happened in the past, nostalgia, right? You don't want to get into that phase again where you need that separation in order to clear your head and heart. So you're going to just see its value, and if it's going to add value to your life, if this relationship is going to oops, I dropped a card, just give me a minute. That was less than a minute. And we have got open your heart to love. So yes, don't block your heart, don't block your emotions, go with an open heart. Basically all said and done is this card is saying that don't harbor negative thoughts and emotions in your heart. It was, you all realized that that this was meant to be, because it has taught you a lot. Let's only talk about you. You have learned a lot, so now you realize that yes, you have also changed, grown, and become a lot more spiritually aware because of this connection. So hold that in high regard and high esteem, what it taught you, and let go of the reasons why it fell apart. Those reasons, you understand, brought about all of this, right? So just hold on to the good aspects of this relationship and what it taught you. Trust what your intuition is telling you. Trust the signs which you see, which the universe is giving you. It's very, very important, because for all of you, it's going to be different. Some of you might be moving away, some of you would be moving forward. So depending on your own situation, you please do check with the universe what kind of signs is it putting in front of you, and trust them and follow through. Some of you could use a little healing and a little help with crystals, but it would also be a good idea to check very carefully what kind of crystals you want, what do you want the crystal for, and then work with it. Maybe you can wear a bracelet, a pendant, or just carry it or keep it in your house or meditate with it. But some of you who are already working with them, you would know. Some of you who have going to be, would like to start, just see what you want a crystal for. To give you clarity in your head, to give you clarity in your heart. You want to clear your chakra, you want to strengthen a chakra. What do you want to do? And with that purpose, you find a crystal to work with, where you feel you need its maximum energy, right? But do trust the signs which the universe is sending in your direction before you finally make a decision. And best to be at peace and be happy with all what happened, and don't let the past disturbances, don't hold on to them, right? Just have love in your heart rather than those kind of other feelings. So Libra, I'll wrap up your reading with that. Thank you for watching.